don't even know why I ain't done it yet. Somebody say something. I just gotta talk about it cause it needs to be talked about. I don't even know why I ain't done it yet. Somebody say something. I just gotta talk about it cause it needs to be talked about. I don't even know why I ain't done it yet. Somebody say something.
Alright, people. I cannot for the life of me understand why everybody feels like Hillary would make a bad president. Let me just say, Hillary is married to Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, who apparently was black people's favorite president before Barack Obama, before we ever thought that there would be a true guy of color inside the White House. We just claimed Bill Clinton, all because he was cool and he went on the Arsenio Holmes show and he played the sax. Let me tell you this right here. She's married to Clinton. So unless they're in a loveless marriage and he doesn't care anything about her, chances are he's going to help her run the country. Just a little bit. Because even if my wife and I got a divorce, I would still help her, especially if we had kids together. My mom and dad co-parent, and they just conceived the child. Not married, but I know I can call on my mother as much as I can call on my dad. Very perfect example. Me and my wife both own a business. I'm a chef, she's a chef. We both own the same business. I work at the Olive Garden. My manager, he's married to his wife. She's the manager at the Prattville location at the Olive Garden. Now, what do you think would happen if, God forbid, something happened to one of them? If I passed away and I own a restaurant as a chef, do you think that my wife could keep the business running as much as I could? Or do you not think she could? Probably won't do it exactly the same way I would, but for the most part, she's going to do pretty much what she can to keep the business running the same exact way. That's all I'm saying. My wife, well, my current girlfriend, I don't know why I even let that slip out, but we are having some relationship issues, I won't lie to you. But she majored in art. I majored in broadcasting. So I own a record label or a studio. I do video production. That's my business. Let's pretend I'm a success at that. That's what I want to do, but let's pretend I already got it. I'm a major success. Plenty of imagination. She owns Chaotic Art Studio. Something happened to her, God forbid. I would have to hire new artists. I can't run the art studio. I don't know how to run Uptown Art and whatever. I don't know how to paint. She's camera shy. She doesn't want to video edit. She doesn't want to record. She's pretty. She has a great voice, but she doesn't like to be seen in front of the camera or in front of the microphone. And really, she doesn't have to because I do a lot of behind the scenes work, but she doesn't want to do production. I like doing production. But if we both own a restaurant, I cook, she cook. I don't know how to cook, but that's just an example. What makes you think my wife cannot do the same job? It's the order of the household: God, husband, children. God, husband, wife, kids. That's the order of the American household. That's the way God intended it. Period. Point blank, period. That's it. There's no other way. You can only lead if you follow God. Your wife has to follow you. Then the children have to get in line. Period. There's no other way. I'm just saying, if Bill Clinton was a decent president, I think Hillary can do the same job. She's married. Unless this is a loveless marriage, I'm just saying, Michelle Obama could probably be a good president. But here's the thing. You have to want to have the passion for it. She likes politics, but she's into health. Like, Hillary wants to be president. Like, she wants to she has a passion to help people. She wants to do the job. She has a passion to do the job. Period. And as long as you have a passion to do it and the skills to do it, you'll probably be good at it, especially if your husband was the best at it. Don't you think? Donald Trump, on the other hand, I don't know. I won't even go as far as to say he's a racist. You know, I just think he's addicted to hating people because he's an entertainer and he makes money off hating people. Question of the day: what does Donald Trump work? I seen The Apprentice, and Donald Trump ain't got no job. He was firing people from an all-white room in an all-white building with one door and one elevator. I seen The Apprentice, and I still have no idea what he does for a living. Kind of like the Kardashians, just rich and famous just because you can be. You trust a man who lies to you? I ain't talking about what he says. I'm talking about what he looks. You know that's not his real skin color. You know that's not his real hair. I can't even trust the way you look, yet alone what you say. That's all I'm saying. Hillary ain't got it going on. But you know, she looks like a real woman. Now, as far as Bill Clinton cheating with Monica Lewinsky, you know, that's why I say loveless marriage. You know, hey, probably wouldn't land it down enough. Well, let's just be for real. You think Donald Trump ain't cheating on his wife? For a guy who hates immigrants, how you going to order some woman off the internet to be a Russian bride? Like, she just got to America yesterday. She already know she don't speak good English. She stole a speech from the Obamas. His wife is an immigrant, yet he wants to keep out immigrants. But Donald Trump is the book of Revelation, because Jesus come back. This is bound to happen. So repent today, and salvation is the only way, because I still believe in Jesus, and hey, I'm not afraid of whatever happens. Now, slavery probably ain't coming back, at least not willingly. You know, like you say, like I say only 10% of white people are racist. Maybe the ones in power are racist, and that's why I look so bad, but still. So like we all died before slavery came back. Which is probably why they're attacking the immigrants, because they know black people ain't having it. You know, it's physically impossible for slavery. They could kill all of us. That's possible. But put us in chains, that's not possible. As far as building a wall goes, you know, change people. The book of Revelation is real. Repent now before Jesus come back. That's the real thing of this message. And all I'm saying is, if 1,000 people hated my wife, I would break up with my girlfriend now if my parents hated her. I'm ashamed to admit, my mother takes her side more than she takes my side sometimes. I'm just saying, if everybody hates your wife, you pick the wrong woman. It's like a Bobby and Whitney thing. A lot of people blame Bobby for everything until they broke up, and then Whitney was acting a fool on her own. Sometimes it's the woman, sometimes it's the man. All I'm saying is, this is a marriage, and this is the presidency. Back to my same example. If I own a restaurant and my wife owns the same restaurant, and she cook and I cook, she can run the restaurant if something happened to me, if I passed away. Now, if I own the recording studio and she owned the restaurant, then I can't run the restaurant because I don't know anything about cooking. She don't know anything about recording. You know, or the art studio example I gave earlier. I'm just saying, husband and wife can do the same thing if they have the same interests. Maybe not exactly the same, but pretty much. So if Hillary's a bad president, then so is Bill Clinton, and we just didn't know it, and black people are trendsetters, and we need to stop being trendsetters and ignorant. That's what white people want. Just because he's cool, don't make it okay. That's all I'm saying. They're married. Bill's a good president, then Hillary's going to do the same thing. And if not, then he married the wrong woman. But he's not going to let the country sink under, especially when he got kids by the woman. He's going to help her out just a little bit. Duh. Peace, love, God bless, repent now. Jesus Christ is coming back. Look at the poll numbers.